absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this podcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, well, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Facer Hill Pro Wrestling Talk. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez, Marcus Fine, and Big Glenn. Guess what, Dad? Ellie Deli Cruz just made a fielding error at shortstop. I know you can't believe that because he never does.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I'm stunned. Before we get started, Marcus, I'm gonna go ahead and let you plug what you got to plug. I want to do it now, and then I want to do it at the end of the show too, if it's okay.
Yeah. Friday night, Outlaw Arena, WCWO is putting on a free show. Weather looks good, so it should be out back of the Dub. Absolutely free. It's their fan appreciation night. So if you have nothing else to do Friday night, make your way to the Outlaw Arena and see some awesome wrestling. Then on Saturday, hang on a minute, I got pulled up. Sharpsville, Indiana, AACW returns to action at the Sharpsville Gym. If you give me a minute, I'll give you more of that because Tony put me on the spot here. Okay, Sharpsville Gym in Sharpsville, Indiana. Doors open at 6, bell time 7:05. Front row tickets are $15. Anything else on the floor is $12, and bleachers are $10. The main event's going to be Congo Kong and Oh So Delicious taking on the AACW Tag Team Champions FOE and Nerd. So that'll be a good show. And then in Oakwood, Illinois, hang on, I gotta find it. The 21 Over the Top event will take place Sunday, September 21st, Oakwood, Illinois at the 210 Saloon 210, the Exit 210 Saloon, I'm sorry. Looks like tickets are $10 in advance or $15 at the door. Doors open 4 p.m., bell time 5 p.m., and that is Central Time. And so it should be an outstanding weekend. So,
Yeah.
I think that's what we got.
Fans out there.
I got one more. NGW is in Bluffton, Indiana for the street fair tomorrow night. The main event will be Congo Kong taking on Nerd. It'll be at the Ruhoff main stage in Bluffton, Indiana, between 7 and 9 p.m. So, in the main event will be Congo Kong taking on Nerd.
Real quick, I just want to say something about WCWO and this big show. It's free. If you've never been to WCWO and you're close to that area, even if you're 30, 40 minutes away, hour away, it's well worth it. I've been many times, seen many of their shows. This is free. Perfect chance to check it out. Me and Marcus was talking earlier today, man. They've got to be, in my opinion, and I don't think Marcus disagrees, but I'll let him say what he wants. I think they're the best promotion in Indiana, and the others, but if not the best, they're definitely the hardest working. As me and Marcus was talking about earlier today, they're doing probably between 100 and 120 shows a year. We're not talking about once a month. We're talking about they do shows every Friday night. They're doing Comic Cons. They're doing street fairs. Yeah, doing all kinds of shows. And so far, this one show that they did this year has been my show of the year. I can't think of the name of it. Something Thunder. Marcus, what was that one before the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
Thank you, Chris, because I'm looking over at the cup because I got the cup up by the TV, but it's dark.
One of the best shows that I've ever been to on Independence or anything, and definitely would be my show of the year right now. So, hey, great opportunity to go check them out. They run every Friday night, but this Friday night, it's free. So definitely check them out. They've got a website, gives you all the information. Like I said, again, this week it's free. And also all the other shows, independent shows running this weekend, all good promotions, all running great shows. So That if you're close to Sharpsville, Kokomo area, if you're close to the Illinois area, I can't remember the name of the town.
Oakwood.
Oakwood, Illinois.
10 miles over the Indiana border. Once you
Yep,
cross
and then
Illinois, it's the
Bluffton,
second
Indiana.
big town.
Bluffton,
Bluffton.
Bluffton Street Fair. Hey, go check these out. Gonna be great shows. Okay, guys, let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is a big show that happened. Was it last Saturday? I believe it was.
Yep, I think so. Last Saturday, last Friday, if you're talking about AAA. I think it was
last
Friday.
Friday. You're right. It was Friday. WWE AAA Worlds Collide was held in Las Vegas. Really good show, I thought. We're going to go through the first match, which I thought was outstanding. I loved it. It kicked off the show with a bang. I tell you what. It featured Mascara Serrata. I'm probably not saying that right, but anyway, Laredo Kid, Octagon, and La Parca on one team. They beat
The Parker 3, right?
La Parca 3. You're right, not the original La Parca. Cruz del Toro. They beat Cruz del Toro, Jaquan Wild, Lince Dorado, and Manny Obispo Negro. And Marcus, I want you to give your take on this match first. And Mascarada Serrata is somebody that you had seen before live.
Yeah, actually, I've met him 2 times as El Torito down at the Microtorium. He was also the bull that was with the El Matadors. Is that what those guys was called?
Yeah, El Matadors. Oh,
Primo.
no, it was Los Matadores.
Yeah, that was Primo and Epico that did
Yes.
that.
He was also in Nacho Libre as one of the little. They look like monkey guys to me. So yeah, he's a big name, and I was very excited to see him. But yeah, I've met him twice. Very nice fella. So I love the match. I thought it was the match of the. To be honest with you, I thought it was the match of the night for me.
Really? It was right up there.
At first, I was shaking my head because you start doing 8-man tag teams. It's hard to follow action. Everybody gets if you do them live because everybody gets in the way. There's just too many people to actually see what's going on in the ring because they're all standing on the ring aprons. But I thought it was very well done. I thought it was my match of the night. A lot of interesting costumes. That's not the word you want to. Wrestling gear. A lot of interesting moves. Everybody's timing was just spot on. All those double moves, all those jumping. That guy damn near jumped back into the ring entrance. That was the match, right?
Yeah, where they catapulted him. I believe it was Jaquan Wild was one that they catapulted that dude. Marcus, he had to go 15, 20 feet.
Well, yeah, he was damn near back at the entrance stage. So, but yeah, that was my match of the night, I think.
Yeah, I'd give that match an A, man, because it entertained me. I was fired up the way it started off. I absolutely loved it. Big Glenn, what'd you think?
Well, and also
It was. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Marcus.
Well, I was thinking about how El Torito, Mascarada, flipped around that guy like.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
So I'm sorry, Glenn. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. I know you wanted to get something in there before I went, but yeah, man, it was a great opening match. I also think it was an A. A lot of the spots in there were amazing, and Marcus had let me know about the one guy that he has seen previously before. So, and he knows it's a good show if I'm hitting you guys up during the whole show. So,
yeah, oh yeah. Let's go on to the next match. Natalya defeated Fabi Apache. Big Glenn, what'd you think of that match?
it was a good match. I thought it looked like Natalya was trying to try out for the UFC. You know, I mean, because her ring gear, it was driving me nuts because it's not like her. But if she wanted to go for a UFC career, I think she might be able to go for it.
That's the character that she uses outside WWE. It's a character she uses when she's been in NWA. It's a character she uses in AAA. Anywhere she goes, other than the WWE, she uses that character. And I know Bully Ray, Tommy Dreamer, and all these guys on Busted Open are just yelling and screaming that she needs to use that character all the time. That they think WWE is making a mistake by not letting her use that all the time, and I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man, because it was a unique character, some fire to her in that way, especially with the post-match altercation where they was getting into it, So
Yeah. Marcus, what do you think of the match?
That was my second match. I give it an A. I love this version of Natty. I love this version of Natty. Before, she looks more too dainty. I mean, I'm not. She's a tough woman, but I wouldn't say she's hard to take serious. But this is her. She's tough, and I love the Mexican surfboard. You don't see that very much. And how long she held her up there. I mean, it was unbelievable. I loved it. I love the punches. I mean, everything was spot on. It was a good slowed down match. And yeah, I love this version of Natty. She needs to just do this no matter where she's at.
I agree with you 100%. I really enjoyed the match. I had seen Fabi Apache before. I thought she was okay. I don't know if it was because she was working Natty this time, but I thought she looked really good too. I thought her stuff looked hard, looked real. Really strong match, guys. The first two matches was really good. Match 3 of the night of 6 matches, Pagano and Psycho Clown retained their AAA Tag Team Championships by beating Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller. And then after the match, Pagano and Psycho Clown was attacked by the Wyatt Six. Marcus, your thoughts on the match?
All right, I give it a B.
Okay.
I love the new look of the New Day because at first I didn't recognize it. Because I'm like, I thought it was supposed to be the New Day. I guess it is the New Day. It's like, I don't really have a lot to say. Grayson Waller held his, is that his name?
Yep.
Okay, he held his own very well. Very well with those guys. I loved how Psycho ripped his face off. And it really looked like he ripped his face off because it even had the blood vessels and everything. And I think the Wyatt Six versus these guys, because that's coming.
Yeah.
That's spot on. Spot on.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It was good.
I enjoyed the match. I love Pagano and Psycho Clown. I think they're the right picks to be the tag team champions. I think a feud of the Wyatt Six would be perfect for them there. I thought Kofi and Waller did a great job. Really enjoyed the match. I'd give it a B, maybe even B plus. I mean, I really enjoyed it. Big Glenn?
thoroughly enjoyed this match. I'll look forward to the Clowns versus the Wyatt Six.
Good. Next up, mixed tag match. Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana defeated Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez. Big Glenn, your thoughts?
Love that match as well. It was a little bit lower on the rating as far as that is concerned because, B minus.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match. It was fun. I mean, that's a lot about this show. There was some good wrestling, but it was fun. It's almost like a breath of fresh air because it's so different than what WWE is doing. Because WWE at times get a little bit one note, little bit boring at times because it's so planned out, so polished. AEW, same thing for me sometimes because it's not as polished. But Marcus talks about the eight-man tags and 10-man tags. You'd get used to them if you watch AEW because there's 8-man tag, 10-man tags, 12-woman tags every freaking week. And I really don't. I mean, it's good every now and then. That's one thing. WWE don't do a lot of that. So when they do it, I enjoy it. But when it's every week, I don't. But I enjoyed this match. I thought it was good. Marcus?
I agree. It was good. I like how they used the old school mixed tag team rules. Men versus men, ladies versus ladies. I like that. It was good comedy, since you had Lizard, Mr. Iguana. I just like to know what they pay the guy to sit under the ring for so long.
Yeah.
Because the guy had to run the puppet.
Yeah.
Having those guys banging and pounding and jumping, especially the luchas, because they're jumping around all the time, and how you have to be under that ring listening to all that shit for that. I don't know how they do that. But it was a good comedy match. I give it a B.
Yeah. I tell you guys,
how Lola dropped Roxanne's head right into her ribs. I mean, that kind of backfired on her, but
yeah. Lola's getting better. She's only been wrestling for a couple years. She's really getting better and really improving. Roxanne Perez is like 21, 22 years old, but she's been wrestling since she was about 14. So I think Roxanne, I think she's going to be a big star. I worry a little bit about her size, but she's one hell of a wrestler. So I think she'll be fine.
I got another. When did the referees become in charge of ring maintenance? They
don't know.
kicked that ring skirt up there. And was he worried about the match all of a sudden? No. Now he's worried about let's make sure
Yeah.
the ring skirt is in place and all smoothed out nice. He might as well got the ironing board out.
They were probably in
Yeah.
his ear telling him to fix it.
Yeah,
I
but
know, but it's like, damn. And it's like they pull a turnbuckle off. They'll run all the way out in the audience to get the damn turnbuckle to put it back on. It's like,
Yeah.
I get why they're doing it because it distracts them from, but
back to the referee so they can do their shit. Yeah. Next up, match 5. Dr. Wagner Jr. defeated Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, and J.D. McDonough and retained his AAA Latin American Championship. Marcus, what did you think of this match?
I didn't think it was long enough. For being a 4-way dance, I
Yeah.
didn't think it was long enough. It was not even 10 minutes. I liked Conan's commentary best of all because he's downing the hell out of Ethan Page, calling him a bum, an asshole, piece of shit. I'm over there dying. It's like, yeah, go ahead, Conan. Tell him how you feel. JD, what's his name?
J.D. McDonough.
He had a damn good showing.
I love J.D. McDonough.
Ethan Page had a good showing. I thought and it's not just because I'm not an Ethan Page fan. Ethan got the hell beat out of him for a while, but it was a decent match. It just wasn't long enough. I mean, when you do a fatal 4-way, 10 minutes is just.
I agree with you. I thought it should have been 14, 15 minutes. I think that would have helped the match some. J.D. McDonough is one of the best sellers in wrestling right now. He's an outstanding wrestler. Come from over there. He's from Ireland, but I've seen him a lot in NXT UK and just thought he was fantastic. And that's where Shawn Michaels found him at over there, and he loved him. And then he got canceled, but then or at least they tried to cancel him. But evidently they found out the accusations wasn't true. And as soon as that happened, Shawn Michaels was in charge of NXT here in America, and as soon as he found out he was available, he brought him in. Well, because he thinks the guy's unbelievable. It was a good match. What'd you think, Big Glenn?
I thought it was a good match and stuff. Everything. So I missed some of it, but I seen how good it was. So that's all that mattered, really.
Yeah. And then let's go to the main event. Dominic Mysterio beat Del Vaquino and is the new AAA Mega Champion. Big Glenn.
Match tonight. I knew there was going to be shenanigans with it, but I like Dom winning that to become double champion. So
I really enjoyed it. I think this was more for the moment than it was a good match. I enjoyed the match. It was probably maybe my second match of the night. I don't know. It's probably close. My match of the night, I agree with Marcus, was the first one. But I thought this was a good way with this first match and this last match. The way to bookend it, I thought it was very well done. I really enjoyed the match. It'll be interesting. I did hear today, it looks like Rey Mysterio, when he is healthy, is going to be heavily involved with AAA. So we may see him and Dom feud for that belt. Who knows? So we'll see where they go with that. But Marcus, what'd you think?
Well, you ready?
Yep.
I didn't like it.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, it was too damn tainted. Why can't these? For one, I agree with Warren. Why is WWE getting all these companies and then putting the belts on their own people? For one, I agree with that. But two, I get tired of outside interference. If you want to be the world champion, you be the world champion, but you don't need 6 guys helping you to get there. It was good up until everybody started running out there and interfering. And then it's like, okay, you guys tainted the match. So Dominic's the champion, but he didn't win it fairly. You want to be the champion, you pin the champion fairly. You don't need half a dozen guys out there. That's why I didn't care for Roman Reigns' title reign. Roman Reigns is very talented, but he never won the belt and kept defending the belt on his own. He always had to have 1,000 people out there with him. I guess I'm too old school for that. You just never seen that in the old days.
I agree with you and I disagree with you. I agree with you, but look how often Flair did it though.
Now Flair liked to get DQ'd. to hold on to his belt.
He would get DQ'd a lot. That's
But
true.
when he won his belts, I think every one of his title reigns, he won one-on-one.
Eh,
I have to go back and look. Well,
There-
I
there
can't see every one of them. The earlier, let's say Harley Race.
Yeah, there was some that he didn't, but yeah, usually he would. There'd be a lot of DQs, like you said, and stuff. But usually the blow off of the feud, the final match, he would pin the guy clean.
Yep.
You know, he would get him clean. So I don't disagree with that. I
And
think
AAA was never into that. You
Well,
never
I
seen
think-
that outside interference of AAA. They kind of tarnished
Well,
that too.
I don't disagree with that, but I think the problem AAA had is the situation they was in, guys. I don't think they were a very strong company anymore. They didn't have that many wrestlers under contract. I think that's one reason why they're doing a lot of shows with, Worlds Collide and using WWE guys. Dom's loved over there, so you can't really argue.
Yeah, he's loved. That was obvious.
So I can understand why they want to put the belt on him, as far as that goes. But yeah, it would have been nice if he'd have pinned him clean. I can't argue that. So I definitely see what you're saying. I enjoyed the match though, but again, my favorite match is not, like you said, probably the first one. I thought the show was a B plus at least. I really enjoyed the show.
Here, I'll tell you what mine was.
Yeah, I figured he was going to disagree with me based on him shaking his head, but it's all right, man.
I'll give it an A minus, only because the main event went down.
Okay. I knew you'd like the show though.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving this AAA stuff.
Yeah,
Kelly's
yeah.
even watching some of it. So
Yeah, it's just so different than the normal WWE product. So I really enjoy that. Real quick, guys, I'm gonna give a little bit of a rundown of what's going on Saturday. We're gonna go over WrestlePalooza and give some predictions. But first of all, AEW All Out starts Saturday at 3 p.m. From Toronto. Just some of the matches. I got 3 or 4 here. Some of the big ones. One of the big matches is Adam Copeland, formerly Edge, and Christian Cage versus FTR, which is Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. That's going to be a big tag team match. That's Adam Copeland and Christian's really first time back together in many years. We got Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley in a coffin match. Darby Allin's coffins is kind of his thing. We'll see how this goes. And then we have a match that should be, as far as a match goes, probably the match of the show. Hangman Adam Page defending his AEW Heavyweight Championship against Kyle Fletcher. Should be a great match. I think it's too soon to take the belt off Hangman, even though I think Kyle's 26, 27 years old, and definitely could be the future of AEW. Another big match on the show is a 4-way ladder match. It's going to be Brody King and Bandito defending their championships against, let me see here, I think I wrote it down, the Young Bucks, Jet Speed, and the Don Callis family. The match is going to be a car crash. It'll be good. I just really don't care about most of the teams in this. That's the thing with this pay-per-view. I think it's going to be a really good pay-per-view. Going to be a lot of car crashes, a lot of those kind of matches, but they're missing some of their stars due to injuries. And so I think that's one reason why they're doing more of the car crash thing. Not a lot of great feuds in this card, but I do think it'll be a good show. Let's move on to WWE WrestlePalooza from Indianapolis, Indiana, 7 p.m., guys. We already know what the first match is going to be. They announced it today on the Pat McAfee show. They're going to start the show off with Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. That's going to be the first match of the show. And I can tell you right now why they're doing it, because Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are pretty much the same guy. If we're not on last, we're going to be on first. That's pretty much their mentality.
the way Brock could get out to the airport in time and
Same way Bruce.
Yep.
be home before the main event happens. So
Yep. So looking forward to this show, guys. I think it's going to be really good. I think there's going to be some surprises on it. Right now, only 5 matches. I hope they add another match tomorrow night on
you think
SmackDown.
You think it's smart having that match as the opening match?
I'll tell you another reason why I think they're going to have this opening match is because at 7 o'clock, AEW will still be going on, probably with their main event. And so I think they wanted to do something really big to start the show. And I would assume, I don't know if they're going to do CM Punk and AJ Lee against Seth Rollins or Becky Lynch. Mixed tag is the main event. I'm going to guess they're going to do Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Championship as the main event. I would assume one of those matches will be the main event.
The only reason I asked you if you thought it was a good, like if it was smart to do that as the opening match is whatever match you do after that, it's going to be hard to follow that to follow that.
True.
Because the crowd's going to get so hyped up, get so up engaged and up there for that first match being Cena and Lesnar that second, I think it could hurt the second match because the crowd could be a little tired.
Yeah, like we saw with the Motor City Machine Guns at the Rumble.
Yeah,
Well, they went down. Well, in the Royal Rumble,
but that was an hour-long match too.
Well, that was an hour-long match, and I was about to pee my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go to the damn bathroom, and there's only like 6 or 7 stalls, and there's 1,000 people trying to use the bathroom.
Hey, you didn't have
Oh,
that
yeah.
in Market Square Arena.
Well, you
Yeah.
Trolls.
You should have seen the guy behind me in the row behind me at the Rumble with Tony. He was getting up like every 5 minutes. I'm happy I wasn't in that row.
What do you think, Marcus? Do you think that's smart to open the show with Lesnar and Cena?
No, I do not. That's the one they're hyping. That's the one on the poster.
True.
That should be the main event.
I
Cena-
believe.
I mean, like you said, if Brock says if I'm not on last, why is he not on last? That's the much been plugging for this.
The only thing I can think, whatever they've got planned for the last match, something big is going to happen. See,
Triple H's.
I don't know if Lesnar and Cena, because he's only got 4 or 5 days left, if this is a one-off match and they're going to shake hands afterwards, because I think Cena's going to beat him.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think if Lesnar beats him, the feud continues. So I'm not sure what direction they're going. That's just my. I don't know where they're going with it. If it's going to be more matches, then I think Lesnar wins. But I'm thinking whatever they've got planned for the main event, which I don't know which one's going to be the main event. I'm going to guess they could do the mixed tag or they could do Cody.
We're close enough to Chicago, though, so they
Think if
probably
it's,
will go with the mixed tag.
Yeah, probably the damn mixed tag.
You think if it's Cody and McIntyre that they could turn Cody?
They could. I think something big is going to happen at the end. So
I mean,
that's why.
I'm saying if you think something big is going to happen, I mean, like
Yeah.
turning Cody, that would be.
That'd be a headline on Sports Center.
I think something big is going to happen. I just don't know what it is. But I think one reason Cena and Lesnar, you start off with that match because they want people to turn in to the show and take people away from AEW. That's their mindset. But my thing is,
They could have done the mixed tag first. That would have done it too.
yeah, it could have. My opinion, though, if a person, you're going to win the night with headlines. You're not going to win the night as far as you're going to have more viewers who's going to watch WWE overall, no doubt about it, because people are complaining, hey, it's going to cost $29 a month or whatever to get ESPN in some cases. But to watch the AEW show, all you're getting discount wise, if you've got HBO Max, is a $10 discount. You still got to pay $49 to get the pay-per-view.
You know he's naked, right, David Kraft? I don't care what he says. Glenn said they're naked doing this podcast.
Hey, David, I got something for you a whole lot better, buddy.
Don't open that view. Don't show us.
Oh shit!
Chase Kelly, baby.
But let's go over it, guys. The first match that we'll go with is Io Sky versus Stephanie Becker for the vacant Women's World Championship. Big Glenn, who's going to win this match?
It's got to be Stephanie, right? I mean, that's my favorite right now, and she's been favorite for a while. But if you put the belt on Io, it really don't make no sense.
I mean, Io's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I mean, I could see him putting the belt on her, but to me, it seems like she's going to be in a story maybe with Rhea and definitely with Asuka and her former tag team partner. So I think that's where they're going with it. I think Stephanie's going to win the championship. I just wish they had used her more in the last month or so instead of having her off TV. Maybe she had a little bit of injury. I don't know. But I think Stephanie is going to be the new champ. Chris?
Yeah, I think Stephanie's going to win as well. 'Cause I agree with you. I think they're going to go a different direction with EO. So.
I wish Io Sky was tomorrow, not Sunday, for the photos at the store.
Yeah. Okay. Marcus, your thoughts?
Why is the title vacant?
Because Naomi had to give it up because she's pregnant.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I knew that. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I think Stephanie will get it. EO doesn't need it.
Yep. That's what I think. Next big tag team match, guys. Jimmy and Jey Uso reuniting against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Now, guys, this could be. I've had heard a story. You guys said what could be the big thing, and I've heard some things about Jey Uso possibly turning. And some people say, could Jey Uso get into that last match if it's Cody Rhodes and turn on Cody Rhodes?
Ooh.
That's been floated around. And Jey Uso would be a massive heel. That'd be a way to make him a massive heel if he attacked Cody.
Yeah, it would.
So
It'd get a lot of heat.
yeah, definitely. But do you think, with all the people behind him, do you think it's a smart move to turn Jey?
Yeah.
Because they're getting ready to turn Dom the other direction, so why not?
That's possible. Yeah, that's possible. Okay,
And
guys.
That'll be heat.
And turn him when he's still as popular as he is. That's going to get
More
even.
heat.
Well,
Chris, who's winning this match? Jimmy and Jey, or Bronson and Braun Breaker?
Well, I don't know. I they could go either way. I kind of think Bronson and Breaker are probably going to end up winning it. But I think either team that wins it is probably going to be some kind of interference in the match.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Bronson and Braun Breaker because if I'm WWE, you got such a big tag team that could be destroyers. They should win this match, and they should be going after the World Tag Team Championships. Look how strong that would make that group look. If you've got Seth with the World Championship, you got Becky with her Intercontinental Championship, and you put the World Tag Team titles on them. I think it would make them look even stronger. And so that's what I like. What about you, Big Lynn?
I got Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker wearing this one. I feel like there's enough of a storyline going on with the Uso, so that I don't feel confident to them to win on Saturday.
Okay. And that could add to Jay's frustration if they lose too. It could be one of the reasons why he turns. Marcus?
I agree. I don't think Jimmy's looked that good since he's come back, for one. I agree with Chris. Every Samoan in the 40-mile radius of that building is going to be involved in that somehow.
Solo, Roman Reigns Jr., yeah.
People you don't even know going to show up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Rikishi might show up. You never know.
You never know.
I ain't going to say that. I might say it off air, but I'm not going to say it here. I have their name, but I can't. But no, you know it ain't going to be a four-way or a legitimate tag team. There's going to be more guys out there than you've ever seen in your life.
Now, there are people that believe LA Knight's going to turn. I think it's a swerve.
We saw that Monday.
I think if somebody's going to turn, it's going to be Jay. But I could be wrong. It could be. It could be LA Knight. Next up, guys, let's do CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. This is interesting because I don't know, man. I really don't know who they're going to have win this match. I mean, the titles ain't on the line, so I'm going to say for the crowd, it's going to be CM Punk and AJ Lee. And AJ pins Becky to get them into a feud. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they could go either way with I think with it being in Chicago, that I agree.
No,
I think
it's an Indy.
or Indy. I don't know why. I
Yeah.
said Chicago.
He
Indy.
was, Gonzo was saying because it's close enough to Chicago that you
It's
don't
close
have all
enough to
those fans come
Chicago.
down. Yeah.
It's close enough to Chicago that you're going to have all the Punk and
Yeah, you're gonna
AJ
have a
Lee
bunch of
fans.
Chicago's down here. Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think they'll go that way. I do kind of agree with you. Though it'll probably be AJ Lee getting the pin over Becky. That way, neither Seth or Punk have to take a fall.
Big Glenn.
The way that they brought back AJ and everybody knew about it and was so excited about it. Yeah. AJ Lee and Punk's gonna win this bad boy, and it will be the main event.
Oh, you think it'll be the main event?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Cody and Drew, and something's big gonna happen. That's gonna be my guess.
Hey, you know, Tony, before you go, man, it could be the simple fact of Jay winning the Rumble here in Indy and making his heel turn here in Indy. We've seen something like that with the Shield, and the Shield got started in Indy at Survivor Series. I was at that. Then Seth turned on the Shield in Indy. So
and that's the kind of stuff that old Triple H likes to do. He likes
absolutely.
to do stuff like that. He loves to do stuff like that. So that's a good point, Glenn. What do you think, Marcus?
I agree with Glenn on that. We're not going to be eating an Indy this week. The biggest, you guys said you eat it for 15 minutes. Now you're going to have a damn near riot. I think that's perfect.
I still think Logan Paul should have won the Rumble, but that's beside the fact.
Anyhow,
we would have had a riot at the Rumble if Logan Paul would have won it.
Yeah, that makes the more you guys talk, because if you'd asked me first, I would say I couldn't tell you. But after you guys sat and talking, AJ's probably going to pin Becky, keep that feud going.
Okay.
You can't have Punk and Seth take a pin yet.
Let's go right into the Cody Rhodes one then, because we kind of talked about that, and Drew McIntyre. I don't think there's. Is there a way that Drew McIntyre, I wouldn't have a problem if they give him the belt. He deserves it. I mean, what he's done for that company and everything. But I don't think there's any way he wins it. I mean, you could do where Jay costs them the belt. I mean, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Marcus, what do you think?
I don't see Drew taking it. Not on this kind of a card. This isn't like one of the big four. If Drew's going to take it, he'll do it probably at Survivor Series. I don't see him doing it on this throw together show, and that's basically what this is.
Yep.
So they're not going to have him win the title on a show that they didn't know about a month ago. So,
well, they do want this to be something big. They want it to be special. So who knows what they're liable to.
I don't think Drew's not the one right now.
Okay.
I don't see him being the face of the company.
Yeah, I agree. I think Cody's going to retain. I don't think they're going to pull the trigger on Drew yet. I hope he does get another opportunity because he kind of got screwed on that with the COVID when he had his run and no fans or nothing was allowed to be at the show. So I think he does deserve opportunity to have it with all the fans and get that moment. I don't think it's the right time yet.
Yeah. What about you, Big Glenn?
Drew does not win. This is the other half of the Cody and Drew being in the main event. If this match is the main event, we could very well see a situation like we had at the Elimination Chamber, where you don't expect the turn to happen, then a turn does happen. But the question is, though, is it Cody or is it Jay?
Yeah.
And with remember Fastlane, them two tagged that Fastlane a couple years ago against Solo and no wait, that was not the same match. It was like Cody and Jay versus the Judgment Day for the belts. With that funny video of them post show of them being high as hell.
Yeah, they were a little bit liberated. Yep, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah, I think something big is going to happen if this is the main event, but we'll see. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think something is big. Something's going to happen big in the main event. If this is it, if it's CM Punk, something big is going to happen in that match. Okay, guys, the leadoff match, like we talked about, are John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I done said earlier, I think Cena wins if this is a one-off. I don't know if it's a one-off. I don't know what they're planning on doing for his next 3 or 4 appearances. And his last appearance is in I think December 17th in Washington, D.C. on a Saturday night's main event. Chris, what do you think is going to happen there?
I'm not sure. I kind of think that maybe they're going to have Lesnar win, and it's going to be Cena and Lesnar Survivor Series.
And they got a big show before Survivor Series in Australia too.
Oh, okay.
Perth too, right before that. And Survivor Series is a big one this year because they've already sold about 30,000 tickets for it there at where the Padres play at the baseball field.
I just have a hard time, but it might not be a one-off. I just have a hard time thinking that's just going to be a one-off. I would think if they're going to have this match between them two, that they would want to have one on one of the big four.
Yeah, I think if it's a one-off, Cena wins. If it's not a one-off, Lesnar gets it. So I'm not sure where they're going. What do you think, Marcus?
I agree what you just said. It all depends on what they're going to do with Lesnar.
Yeah.
Is he only here for one time? Or
Well, I heard he signed a new contract. So, but how many matches does that mean? I mean,
with Lesnar, it could be,
we can see him now. We can
I'll
see him
wrestle
now.
for 30 minutes in the next 3 years. So,
Yeah, we might see him now. Might not see him again in the Royal Rumble. So who knows for sure? Big Glenn, what do you think?
So here's the thing: with John Cena and Brock being the first match on the card, I don't think Cena's going to win this match. I'm thinking different than what you guys are thinking. I think Brock's going to win this one because it's the opening match.
All right, that's a possibility. Maybe they know Lesnar's going to win and they want to send the crowd home happy, and so they didn't want to put that on the last match.
Yeah.
but then if they're going to do a swerve, they
True.
turn Jimmy heel in the main event. That's not going to send the crowd home happy.
True.
They could send the crowd home talking though. That could be where Triple H goes because I'm thinking like trying to think like he is.
That's one thing that I don't like about the WWE right now. And I don't want to say it's working for the pop. It's almost looking for the video replay, looking for that clip that they can put on YouTube and get the 90 million views. I mean, that's almost the way they're booking now. And I understand. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm not a big fan of that. I want good
Especially if you do
stories.
too much.
Yeah, I want good stories and good matches.
It's the social media age.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Unfortunately.
That's why everybody's got their hand in the cookie jar.
Well, you're
Well, you
getting
got to go to Peacock to see one thing.
that kind of views on all them platforms, and then you're able to get sell advertisements on all that stuff as well. So they're making so much money off all that.
Well, people got to understand. I mean, cable came in, and everybody got cable.
And that's also the new way to draw people, to draw new fans, because everybody's on their phone watching 20, 30-second videos nowadays. So you have stuff, get headlines and stuff like that. Somebody that don't ever really watch wrestling that much might see it and I'm gonna go, and then end up going checking it out because they're always it's always popping up in their face.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, that's why WWE's looking. That's why they signed a deal with ESPN. ESPN is a very popular network with all kinds of sports fans, and they're hoping that some of these sports fans may used to like wrestling but haven't watched it for a long time, but now it's going to be a part of their sports package.
Well, not just that. What's on every TV when you go to a restaurant, an airport, anywhere out in public and that has TVs? What's usually on ESPN?
ESPN.
So if you have your program on there, or if you're doing they're doing all the advertising and stuff, a lot of advertising stuff on there. Well, a lot of people are going to see it just walking by and stuff because it's on probably 50,000 TVs a day somewhere, just in airports and stuff like that. Not counting even households, just public places. It's on all the time.
Well, in the last 2 weeks,
ESPN's on my TV right now, but that's something else.
the last 2 weeks, every ESPN show, the morning show, they've had people from WWE on. The afternoon show, well, McAfee, he's had people on. He's had Triple H. He's had different people. And, they've just been advertising this. I mean, it's a constant 24/7 advertisement for the WWE and for WrestlePalooza right now and for their other shows.
Hey, Dad, real quick. I know it's off subject, but Hunter Green has pitched 8 complete innings and only gave up 1 hit.
That's a damn
Reds
good
are up 1-0 going into
outing right there, buddy.
I hope we don't choke it. But
Hunter Green pitched a hell of a game. I don't know if they'll bring him out for the 9th or not.
I would. But yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to the show. I think it's going to be a pretty solid show. I do agree. That's the other problem is with WWE. You don't have time to build storylines when you're doing a show every month. You're rushing everything, and that makes it harder to do. But I think it's going to be a good show. I think All In's going to be a good wrestling show to watch wrestling matches that are going to beat the hell out of each other and do all kinds of crazy shit. That's going to be good. There's just no stories in it. That AEW was on for 3 hours last night. I tried to watch it, and you guys know I love wrestling. It's just there was nothing in there that interested me. I mean, they were wrestling matches and they weren't bad, but I mean, I need to like somebody on my TV a little bit or hate them or something to get me excited to watch the show. And that's one thing was wrong with like Bailey. I really like what they're doing with Bailey. I don't know where they're going with Jey Uso. But it's given me enough to want to watch to see what these characters, what's going to happen with them. So we'll see what happens this weekend. Let's get a prediction on what kind of grade do you think this show is going to be. Big Glenn, what do you think this show is going to be? A, B, C, D?
I think more to go like B minus, B plus, or just a B. I think it's gonna be somewhere in there. No, nothing's gonna be like over the top great, but there's gonna be enough quality there to keep it good.
I think they're going to want to make a big buzz. I don't know if there's enough meat on the bone for an A. I'm going to go B plus. Chris?
I'm going to go A because Indianapolis, Indiana is going to show out.
Well, the crowd will show out. There's no doubt. I know that they sold. They had originally set up for 12,000. I think they've sold 12,000 now. Now they've got it set up for 13,500. And so I think they'll end up being 13,500 to 14,000. That was my prediction early on, 14,000. So I still think they're going to get there.
Pretty fucking good in a month.
Yeah, you can't argue that, especially as high as the ticket prices are. Well, they've sold 30,000 plus for the Survivor Series. Cheapest ticket there is $256, and that's at the baseball stadium in San Diego. Marcus, what do you think? What are you expecting?
I'm laughing. $256 you're sitting in the baseball stadium and wherever you just said because the show's in Vegas. That's how far away you're going to be. But
Yeah, you're going to be.
I think it's going to. I don't think it's going to be that great. I don't think it's going to be a bomb. I'm going to give it a C plus because I think they rushed it. Again, we didn't know a month ago WrestlePalooza was even going to happen.
Yeah,
They had so much to cram in here to get it here, to get these storylines set. Either it's going to be knocked out of the ballpark or it's just going to be one of those
Okay.
But I'm going to go more of an I'm not going to say it's going to be a flop, but C plus probably.
Okay. Well, all right, guys. That's all I got for tonight. You guys got anything? Well, definitely, Marcus. I want you to plug WCWO again.
I wrote all those down. Okay, here we go again. I got it wrote down this time. Again, WCWO free show Friday night at the Outlaw Arena. What's the address there, Tony?
I have no idea.
1151 Kentucky Avenue.
Come on, Tony. Anyhow,
I am not good.
1151. You should know that by now.
This is no shit. Half the time I can't remember my own fucking address. I'm not good with remembering numbers.
Marcus, it's because every time we pull up to the dub, he's asleep. He wakes up when we pull to the parking lot. So he probably never even seen the address.
I can't deny that either.
okay, now, we'll do a side note here, and then I'll go back and really plug this. my nephew and my dad. Once my mom passed away, my nephew and my dad hung along. They needed each other. And my dad would drive from his house out to where he worked. Well, when then Greg was able to drive, he didn't know how to get to where my dad worked because the entire time that my dad was driving that, he's doing this. He had no idea how to. He did that ride 400 times and had no idea how to get there.
Well, Marcus, it's amazing that you would think I would sleep in the car with Chris driving, with Chris is driving. But I'm comfortable as long as the windows rolled up.
Hey, I'm
And
a
the
great
reason-
driver.
The reason I can say that, he hadn't had his license for a real long time, and he had this little truck, and the windows were rolled down. Of course, I'm asleep like normal, and he wakes me up. He said, "Dad, I made a wrong turn." I said, "Well, pull in this edition here, and turn around."
We're going
he
to a
pulls-
concert.
Going to a concert. So he pulls into this edition, and he pulls into this driveway, and he backs out, and he's backing out like this, and this one of these editions where the mailbox is on the other side of the road.
I had a feeling he was going to talk mailbox, but go ahead.
So he does like this, and he turns like that, and that mailbox comes inside the car and smacks me in the fucking head.
Hey,
Wakes
didn't
me
touch
up.
the truck.
What did touch the
Come on,
truck?
didn't touch the truck. Hit right in the
What-
window.
Wakes me out, knocks me out both at the same time, just about. So the only reason I do sleep is because the damn windows are up. If the windows are down, that's why I always, when I get in Chris's car, I say, roll the window up.
I maybe had my license for 2 months,
Yeah, probably.
3 months, something like that. And we was going to a concert at Deer Creek. And I made the wrong turn trying to get back there to it. But yeah.
I'm laughing because
Hey,
you admit
one
that
day,
time
one
you just
day he
wouldn't
woke
go
up and I
down.
had us on a fucking cliff.
Yeah. One time,
Yep.
we was about ready to fall off a damn cliff and die. I woke up.
Damn.
Yeah, but you bitched that one time because these windows wouldn't roll down. Because it was like 105 in there.
I'm sure if Tony was awake and the windows were
Hey,
rolled down, I'm sure he's awake.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was rough. That shit was rough. There was plenty of days that I was close to saying like, we're not going to a wrestling show today. It's too damn hot to try and sit in that car all the way there.
Yeah, it'd be 95 degrees out and be 130 in that damn car, and then the other time,
Only window would go down be the back driver's side. It only went halfway down. The rest of the windows wouldn't go down.
we'd be burning up, man. I'd be roasted. And then the other time, we went to Cincinnati that time, and he had the heat on the damn car. I wondered why I felt like I was fucking roasted, and he had the heat on the whole damn time.
I thought
That's
that
what
was
the heat on.
that's because I never drove that car before, and I thought it was off. I didn't realize it. Damn heat.
So you'd rather have a mailbox come through the window with the glass up.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, see, he's not thinking that through, is he, Marcus?
Anyhow, okay.
I
We
always
have to
roll the
go off the
window.
rails at least once per show.
I rolled it up enough so the thing can't get in. Let's put it that way.
Okay, again, here we go. All serious now. WCWO has a free show Friday night at the Outlaw Arena.
Tony, what's the address?
Avenue.
I
Yeah,
have
so
no
what's the
idea.
address? Anyway, it's
I have no
551
idea.
Kentucky Avenue.
Kentucky
I'll go
Avenue.
over
I
that
know the
again.
Kentucky Avenue.
No, it's on Indiana Avenue.
Doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30.
I
Should
think
be
you
out
should
back.
have to take a chop from Joey Owens since he doesn't
No,
know
we
that.
do that shit.
No, Jackson Morgan.
Joey's probably worse, but I'm not doing.
Do the titty toss. What is that?
Okay,
No.
yeah, I'd like to. I'd pay to see that. That'd be good.
Shut
That'd be
up.
a good video.
We put that up the front right after this is the worst damn podcast.
Yeah, did you just see that fly through there?
And then Tony gets thrown off
You
again.
know how far Jackson could throw me?
Oh my God.
Son of a bitch.
He probably could be out on the Kentucky Avenue.
We'll set up the GWR table, and Jackson can just like literally grab you from the table.
Oh, she in the rings.
Probably could.
Oh Lordy, here we go. AACW returns to Sharpsville, Indiana on Saturday. It's called Brawl in the Fall. Tickets are $10 bleachers, $12 floor, $15 front row. Doors at 6, bell at 7:05. And then AVW is in Oakwood, Illinois on Sunday, 21 over the top. Tickets right now are $10. They will be $15 at the door. Doors open at 4 and bell time's 5. That is Central Time. and then you got the Bluffton Fair on Friday, and I think that was, I don't know, 7 to 9. That's free also.
Yeah, that's free. Yeah.
Oh, a lot of outdoor shows this weekend.
Could be a lot of good shows. Just to check them out. And guys, that's all I've got. Everybody have a great weekend, man. Have a good time. Hey, big football game this weekend. IU in Illinois. Let's go IU. Let's go Reds.
Where's it at?
It's at IU in Bloomington.
Okay.
Saturday
We have
night.
big Colts game on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah, big. That's in Tennessee though. Glenn, how's our Fever doing?
We are down 3 with 50 seconds left to go in the third. We're looking all right.
Okay. Let's go Fever.
We get. Yep,
Reds are-
absolutely.
Reds are up 1-0 going into the bottom of the ninth, and they have brought Hunter Green back out for the ninth inning.
Okay.
If he can finish it off, it'd be a one-hit shutout at this point.
Well, let's go Reds. Let's go IU. Let's go Fever. Go to CWC. Go see WCW Friday night, everybody.
Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all Gonzo Sports Room as well. And see you guys next Thursday.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
Here, this is Joey Owens Show. They've been trying to get me on this podcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.